What's up, resellers? I'm Rebecca, and you're watching Rebecca the Reseller. Thanks for joining me today. I'm so excited. I haven't done one of these in a while. This is a what sold on Poshmark video, and it's been a little while. I did a what sold on Poshmark boutique edition a couple of weeks ago because, for the most part, during the pandemic, I was sending all of my thrifted items that I used to have on Poshmark to ThredUp. And so I've got all kinds of ThredUp videos. If you are interested in that journey, check out my channel for that. However, Poshmark, I during the pandemic sent all my thrifted to ThredUp, and so on Poshmark I only kept my boutique items, and I was just focusing on my boutique. I've built it up to I think I have like over 200 boutique listings now, and it's been great because it's something that I can manageably do while I'm homeschooling my son, just kind of adding profit to my overall reselling situation when I didn't have as much time to handle all the thrifted items. So for quite some time, my Poshmark closet was just boutique, and so I thought that those videos were going to be kind of boring because it's the same items all the time that sell, right? That's the whole point, is they're multiple quantity listings. And boutique doesn't sell, at least what I pick, doesn't sell as much as I was selling thrifted items. So my sales did go down during my boutique time frame, but it was a really great way to continue to have profit coming in with minimal work. And what I prefer really is to have thrifted items and boutique items, because I feel like that together allows me to work on the thrifted items but also continue to get those profitable sales from the boutique without having to do any extra work. So you have like the best of both worlds. Because I'm so passionate about that, I did actually develop how to run a Poshmark profitable boutique course, and that is linked down below. So if you haven't checked that out, just check it out and see if that's something for you. It may not be for everyone, but it is linked down below. That's my only sales pitch for today. What I do want to do is show you all of the sales that I have from this prior week. So I'm about a week behind. That way, in case things go haywire with homeschooling or whatever, I can still get a video out to you guys. I'm going to try to still do them weekly. I don't know if they're always going to be worth doing weekly, but we'll see what happens. I'm building Poshmark back up with boutique and with thrifted items now. So this is the week of November 7th through November 13th, and these are the things that sold. So it looks like I had 15 actual sales. Some of them were bundles, so it's more items than 15, but I didn't count all the items. I just counted the sales. So it's 15 sales, and it was a total of, I think it was $551. So this is very low for me in comparison to the weeks that I used to have when I had, 800 or 1,000 items in my Poshmark closet. Right now, I am at about 340. At the time that these items were selling, I was probably more at about 300 active items, and about 200 and something of them were boutique items. And then I was slowly adding thrifted items in. So now I'm going to be expanding my Poshmark closet, adding more thrifted, continuing to have the boutique and restocking the things that are selling and adding some new SKUs. And that should really bolster my sales back up again, but it's going to take some time. So for those of you that, are maybe new to me, you can check out some of my past what sold on Poshmark videos to see some of those bigger weeks where I had, $1,500 in sales or $1,800 in sales in a week. But this is a $500 week, and I will still take it. During this pandemic, I am grateful for anything and everything. So I'm going to open up some of these. I may not open up all of them. Actually, I probably should have opened them up to begin with, but alas, I did not. So let's just open up. Sorry, guys, I should have done this before. Okay, so we'll talk about these. And I'm going to go through some of the boutique ones pretty quickly because, they're boutique. And if you want to know more about how I run the boutique, that course is pretty in-depth. I'm a pretty intense kind of person, so all of the information that I give is pretty in-depth. And so it goes through how to source, how to find good items, how to find the vendors. I give a vendor list, lots of downloads, how to set up your listings, different selling strategies that are different for boutique than regular, lots of cool stuff. So this is a body waist chain. I have a couple different versions of these. It's been 5-star rated. and this has stars on it. And so this sold for $18. Most of my boutique items I have up for about $18, and then I said some generous offers. So this is an $18 sale for this body chain. Next up is a J. Crew V-neck blouse, and this was a $20. I probably had it up for $29, and I took an offer of $20, so that's not too bad. It's been a while since I've sold anything J. Crew on Poshmark, felt good. Set of 3 Boho Festival tie-dye hair ribbons. I love these things. Now, not these particular ones, they're a little too colorful for me, but I have a black paisley one that I bought from this vendor. And it's just a regular scrunchie, and then the hair ribbon that comes down, and I love it. I think it looks so pretty. So if you have that kind of like tie-dye vibe, or beach, or maybe blonde or whatever, like I think it would look good like that. So anyway, that sold for $18. What I don't have right now is how long it took for these things to sell. I'm still kind of getting my tracking system back in order, so it might be a little while since I have those. But on the boutique items, they are things that I'm restocking. So like this gypsy wraparound waist belt, I've had this for a while. I've sold it a bunch of times. I've restocked it a bunch of times. It's clearly an old listing because I've sold it again and again. But for a boutique item, that's okay. I want to keep selling it again and again because I did the work once, and now I just get to keep profiting from it. So this sold for $20, which is great. I also talk in the course about how to keep your costs low on a lot of these items, because I know people think that in order to have a boutique you have to spend so much money, and that's not really the case. This is just a blue and gray cozy kind of tweed lounge dress, and I wanted to get rid of it. So this I actually sold for $17 and with free shipping. Like, I want to get rid of this. I want to move it quickly. Right now on a lot of my thrifted items, because I'm starting to get back on track with it, I really do want to keep things moving, and I'm kind of letting things go for pretty inexpensive. This is a Banana Republic cashmere sweater. This sold in like a day of it being listed, maybe even a few hours, and it sold for an offer of $25, and I took it. Like I said, again, I want to keep things really moving through. I gave up my storage unit during the pandemic, so I don't have, oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Bugger. Oh, good, it saves it. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, I've never done this before. The new like search feature and stuff, like, but I do want to show you some of these really good sales wise in this opening. Okay, open a few more. Oh, it didn't work. Sorry, guys. Rookie mistake over here. You guys know, if you've watched my channel for any amount of time, I am not tech savvy and clearly have issues operating laptops. So let's just open a few of these. I've got some good ones coming up. Don't look, don't sneak a peek ahead. Don't sneak a peek ahead. All right, we're gonna get these last few up. Sorry. But there's some good ones in here. Okay. Let's just do this. I've got a couple good boutique ones and then a couple of good thrifted ones that you are going to want to see. Let me tell you what. Okay, that's a bundle. All right, so here's another boutique item, 5-star rated. Just, you know, all this is fashion jewelry, all this is costume jewelry. None of this is fine jewelry in any way. These are things that you want to go with this item or that item. You know, it's kind of like fast fashion, fast jewelry. So this is Star Heart Moon, just kind of a festival gold chain, and this sold for $18. And again, some of these may have been offers or bundles. This one wasn't a bundle, but like, oh, you know what? It didn't sell for, now I just realized. I haven't done a what sold on Poshmark video in quite some time. That is incorrect. I've been telling you wrong prices. So maybe we'll go back over them here because, darn it, guys, I'm sorry. Before, I used to always have this through my spreadsheet, and lately I haven't been doing my spreadsheet. So like the body waist chain, it sold for $12. So any of the boutique items, it's opening up not the sold, it's opening up the original listing. So when I'm saying, oh, it sold for $18, it actually didn't. It didn't sound right to me, but I was like, okay, but no. So the waist chain sold for $12, the hair ties sold for $12, the wraparound waist belt sold for $15, and all of these are still okay with me price-wise. The one that we just did sold for $14. Okay, so that catches us up. Let's see. Okay. So this one is really cool. This is a boho fringe bag, vegan faux leather in brown. I wanted to give it a try, so I bought one, and I give a lot of strategy on great ways to buy and really be deliberate with the kinds of purchases that you make for your boutique. And all of these kind of strategies are lined out there, and this is kind of an example of that. So I sold it actually for $39. The sale was for full price of $39. What's unfortunate though is this person did not rate it. And that doesn't mean that it was a bad sale, it just means that they didn't rate it. It could be that they're just not a person that does that. What I really like to see is, in the beginning of an item, when you're first getting a new listing, you want them rated so that you can kind of know if it's good or not. And this person didn't rate it. So that either means it's bad and they didn't like it, or they just didn't rate it. I don't know. But I did order a few more just to continue to test this product out. This is a boho festival gold necklace chain. Again, these layered things are really in right now and have been selling well for me. So that sold for $14. And again, these are because I send out offers on a daily basis. And so that was probably a 20% offer. I don't know. I don't do the math. Black sheer floral print boho kimono duster. If you've watched my channel for any amount of time, you've known I've had these for quite some time. I mean, this SKU is probably 2 or 3 years old at this point, but I've restocked it and sold them and restocked them and sold them, and it's just been going well. I don't think I can get them anymore, which is a total bummer. This sold for $20, so that was fine. Next up, guys, can you believe this? Eskandar silk cowl neck oversized midi dress. This is a very expensive item. I had sent it into ThreadUp. It did not sell there. I had it up for, I think, $500 on Poshmark. We went back and forth with a counter and this and that and the other thing, and we ended up at $200 because I wanted to take that money and run. I did not want to say, oh, I could probably get $500 for it. Like, no. I'll take $200. I paid $3. So I'm fine with this sale. I am so grateful for this sale. It really just really revved me up and renewed my faith in Poshmark because I was really kind of worried. I'm like, I don't want all these low balls on these items. And maybe for you, if you had this, you'd think this was a low ball. But for me to turn 3 into 200, I take it and run. I'm okay with it. I did counter a little bit back and forth with them, but I really am happy with this, and it just really was a good kind of, because this was right as I was just starting to list things on Poshmark again. And so I just have a lot of faith that I can do higher end items, that I can, I mean, this sold quickly, but I want to be in the mindset of like, I can hold out for a good price. I can hold out for the right buyer, but at the same time, I'm not going to be too greedy, and I am going to take a good sale when it presents itself. And this presented itself, and I was super happy with it. So that was a great sale. Okay, this was a $14 sale. These are boho silver rose gold black feather earrings. These have sold and restocked several times. Really pretty, really nice. I mean, not every boutique costume jewelry is amazing quality. Not every single one of them is total cheap junk. Some of them are a nice fashion jewelry piece. Like, these are nice quality fashion jewelry items. And that's why I really do like continuing to sell in this boutique realm. And when you find the right items, and you follow some of the strategies I lay out in the course, you'll really be able to have that be second nature, and you'll know what works out well and what doesn't. This was a great sale, kind of. So this sold for $70. But I bought this at a buy sell trade store. I was, in that kick of like, I could pay up for some stuff. Let me test some things out. I paid $38 for this at a buy sell trade store. I had it up for, I think, $120 or something like that. And she gave me a $70 offer, and I kind of freaked out and was like, what if I don't get another offer? Coat season's going to be over soon. So I don't know. What do I make off of $70? 70 times 80, because this didn't have any. So I made 56 minus 38. I made $18 profit. And while that's not amazing, I didn't double my money or anything like that, but I learned some lessons. I'm starting to get more comfortable with things. Like, I'm willing to pay up for some things. I think 38 for this particular item was a little bit high to pay up for, but I did make a profit, and it did sell quickly. And it's like, $18 is still great. It's still, whether I paid 5 and sold it for 23 and made $18 profit, or I bought it for 38, sold it for, $56 in earnings and made $18 profit. Does it really matter? $18 profit is $18 profit. Yeah, I had more money tied up in this, but if I feel like it's going to sell, then it doesn't matter. So I thought it was a good risk. It did work out. It's giving me, I'm starting to get my chops going to do a little bit more of that. We'll see how it goes. But it was a good sale. I was happy with it. Here's another new boutique item that I am testing out. It's a soft teddy fuzzy cardigan, open front and slouchy. And I have it up for $39 and it sold for an offer of $29. And I think this was the first one that I sold. I have it in a couple different colors, black, white, and this kind of like khaki beigey color. And so that was the first one that sold. I think the other one that I sold was white in the following week. I'm not sure, but I'm testing it out and I'm seeing how it goes. So we'll see. None of my boutique items really fly off the shelf, but I'm okay with that. I like to just sell a handful of boutique items a day. It's profit that I didn't have to do the work for. That's how I look at it. It's scaling up. That's how I present it in the course. Like, it's scaling up your business. It's more money that you didn't have to do extra work for, and that's what I love. This is a bundle, and this was like one of the first items that sold after I started listing thrifted items again. So it was a Banana Republic long line sweater, Zara high-waisted crop jeans, and a White House Black Market sweater. So the offer was $50 and I made $40 on it, and I was totally fine with this. All items in great condition, ship quickly. So she left me a nice love note. I'm okay with this. I could have, maybe gotten more for it, but I wanted to just start and get those sales going again, because for me, a boutique where it's only boutique, the amount of sales I was getting a day is slower than when you have thrifted and boutique. You have a little bit of both, and so I wanted to just start getting those sales rolling in and start accepting some offers. So I still was happy with the sales, a great nice little bundle to kick things off, just kind of getting back into thrifted items again. So guys, I just wanted to start doing these videos again. I hope I can do them weekly. We'll see how my sales are. If I have less than $500 in sales, I'm probably not going to do a what sold video for you. And if it's all boutique items that sell, I'm probably not going to do a what sold on Poshmark video for you, because it just gets kind of boring when it's the same items over and over again. I feel like I'm not bringing you as much value. So when I have a good combination of thrifted items and boutique items where I feel like I can offer you some value and kind of giving you an idea of what's going on with my closet, then I think that will be worth bringing it to you. So leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. If you watch my channel for a while, I used to do all kinds of different what's sold videos. Right now I'm just getting going with them. So all the fun awards and like categories and cool stuff that I used to do, I'm not there yet with time and mental energy, but I hope you guys understand. If it's your first time finding me, I do a lot of what sold on Poshmark videos. I do a lot of ThreadUp videos. I have a lot of Poshmark selling tips videos. So check all of that kind of stuff out. Check out the description below for all the links to all the cool stuff that I want to tell you about. Like this video on the way out, comment down below and say hi, subscribe to the channel so we can hang out again, and I'll see you next time. Thanks so much. Bye.